you Dang. Hold up. Hello everybody, it is I, your lovely neighborhood reindeer Kendra, and hello Derek's Foxy, hello Kuma the bear. Hello and thank you for the follow, Sarah Aura. You're loud. Hold up. Is it one of these cases? You're saying, am I loud? Let me see. How am I sounding on, YouTube side? Hello, Trench. Let me see. Going over here. Don't care about the update. Exit out of that. And just kind of talking and waiting to log into YouTube. Sounds like a skill issue on your part. I'm kidding. Let me see. It's my usual settings. I haven't changed anything since last time. What is it? You sound good on YouTube. Hello? YouTube is full of skill issues, really. Alright, today. Hello, Blank. Bye. Hello and bye-bye. But hello everybody, it is I, your lovely neighborhood reindeer Kendra, and I am here. Don't know, just kind of chilling for right now. Today we will be doing something a little different today, for I shall be editing videos. But before we do that, why not chat a little bit? How's everybody's day been doing since in between then? In between the Scream Fest and Thursday. It's a sad day. Sounds like a skill issue. Also, grr, the hogwash rightfully got exposed to Clown Show. Another graduation. My day has been. Oh yeah, that's right. Shion just graduated today. She was one of the lesser VTubers that I would know about, but she was always in the back of my mind. Like, man, I always think she's super cool. She's the one that actually taught me what JK meant in Japanese, which means junior. Was it high school? I think JK is middle school girl specifically. And I was like, oh, that's so cute. Salute to Shion. She had a really great 7-year career. Listen, bro, no one is safe. No one is safe when it comes to a job of entertainment. You will be recognized no matter what. I kind of hope she goes on to do more VTubing afterwards, because like she said, pretty much just all what the Japanese producers are saying, is different. It's a difference in vision, and like people said, my thing is, what is this difference in vision? Because it's got to be something else. It's got to be something else other than idol stuff. HOTLINE is at 5 years. IRC. If Gura graduates, I'm going over the car. No, but I'm here. Nah, I'm kidding. To be fair, everyone's been speculating for a while with Gura. I'm not even sure. I feel like Gura is kind of like, it's like she's teetering over the edge, but she also knows the community enough to where she probably would pull this prank She would probably pull this prank. Man, now I'm thinking of when Amelia graduated. I know, but it's still sad. The one thing I will say that I can't stand are people who are like, guys, graduation shouldn't be sad. It's like, come on, guys, get over it. And it's like, my brother in Christ, I just spent money on a talent hoping to support them for over 7 years, and you don't think I'm gonna not be upset about that? I'm not saying I want her to like stay for my own entertainment, but that's gonna devastate some people. You know what I mean? You and Gura are different. She's my Oshi. You're my lifelong crush, uwu. Sounds like a skill issue. I popped into a Hassan scene and 5 seconds in, I have no idea what he's yapping. Nobody knows what he's yapping about. Oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna talk. I'm probably like talk more a little bit about it, but I actually finished the video. I have to now go back and get all the comments that you guys made, but pretty much the video is finally. Whew. Ken, do you have stuffies IRL? Yes. The only stuffed animal that's based on a real life stuffed animal I own is this little girl right here. So cute. Oh, by the way, the Hogwash I told you about, the membership for that talent this guy was paying was $100 a month for them. The guy was not mentally right in the head. To be fair, just because you pay $100 a month does not make you like mentally unwell. It's everything else associated with why you're spending $100 a month. Video for what? So you guys remember how on Tuesday I was ranting and screaming and pretty much getting out 2 months of like, not even two, straight up. Well, technically not 2 months, just a full month of genuine like vitriol that I've just been holding in, and I was like, oh, I didn't mean to scream like that. Yo, Ken, would you want to play Split Fiction together? What the heck is Split Fiction? Sounds cringe. Well, yeah, that just supported my point. Yeah, I am dead. Oh man. And what is it? What is it? What is it say? No, but I finally finished it. I cut it down significantly from like an hour to like 30 minutes or something, because originally it was getting close to like 40 minutes, and I was like, okay, 40 minutes? No, it's like 30 like something minutes. Like what? I have to like add all your guys' like comments you made on both Twitch and YouTube. I found out from Akko, Mama Akko, who's a like commentary YouTuber I follow, that you can have a bot that shows Twitch comments and YouTube comments in one chat on YouTube, and I want to set that up. One of these days, because that makes my job so much easier. Because the one thing I don't like about clipping video content instead of really clips and videos is the fact that like the one thing I hate is going back to comments, which is sometimes why I will screenshot Just the comments on from my phone. But the problem is, because now the comments are green and I kind of like it this way, I now have to like find a workaround because the text is more visible when it's white. What is it? It's a game. It's like the game It Takes Two. Oh, okay. Pop. You also watch Mama Akka? Oh, that would be kind of nice. Yeah. What is it? Oh yeah, no. Like I've been following Akka for I want to say a year or two by now. They're pretty cool. They're actually pretty cool. They really like. What is it? Yeah, no. Akka's pretty cool. Obviously, they've done some really stupid stuff. Granted, have we all not done something stupid in life? Listen, I will to be honest, I wouldn't mind reiterating some of those points from the Hassan thing rant, because I look back at it and I had to like edit a lot of it, and it's like, oh man, it's like so much screaming and vitriol, because I genuinely meant what I said I genuinely meant what I said when I wanted it to be a lot more calmer, because it's like, wow, I sound crazy. Was it Mama Akka the one that everyone was telling to shut up and gatekeep from Ludwig on Twitter? Yeah. Because blah, blah. Pretty much like some of the points I said in that stream was pretty much the same points that Akko said in hers. Oh, not hers. Well, technically Bobby Miku. Technically in there. So they're a Bobby Miku, so they have a female model with a male like actor, but he has a voice changer. And he's like said this, so I'll just use they because I'm referring to both the talent and the model. But basically Akko said, listen, you are not going to ruin the industry. However, because you are entering the industry, there is a precedent to set for your fans, because a lot of your fans are gonna come in, they're gonna be tourist about everything, and then we'll have another mass flagging of a bunch of small VTubers because, ew, yucky VTuber. You know what I mean? I agree with Akko, pretty much. Hassan is an aggravating topic to speak about. To be honest, can I be real with you? I was more like mad, because I was mad about Hassan. But really, the point of the video, and really the point of that rant, was not really about Hassan. It was never really about Hassan, because everyone's already said their piece on Hassan. He's just a coward, and he coasts on his looks. I'm sorry to have to call it out like that, but like I said, if he looked like Boogie, and if he looked like Chris Chan, no one would watch him. Other for lol count content. But I was more mad at Sea-Dog and Ludwig, because you have people who say stuff like, oh, I totally stand by and I totally don't agree with racism, and they'll let it slide for other races when they're being like perpetuated against via racism, and then they'll turn a blind eye, but they'll speak up because for others, because it's like either A, they're close to them, or B, it benefits them. When Mr. Beast got canceled, everyone spoke out about it. That's why I got mad that Connor was so willing to dunk on Mr. Beast with abroad in Japan. Now, here's the thing. Connor did not, like, go out of his way to be like, oh, like, yeah, like, screw that guy. But he was allowing that behavior to continue for multiple clips. And then, like I said in the video, I felt bad that for a straight week, because I was paying attention on purpose to this, a straight week of Connor and abroad in Japan just being known as the guys who crap on Mr. Beast. Because Connor is a genuinely entertaining guy. Abroad in Japan, even though his content is kind of not my thing, though I do actually appreciate like what his content is, they're entertaining guys. Same thing with Joey, same thing with Garnt. My issue is you're so willing to bash racist. You're so willing to crap on the on pedophiles. You're so willing to like do all this stuff against people. and you're willing to laugh and shame them. But when it is your close relative or your close friend and they're genuinely hurting people, or they're genuinely just doing things that you would not give a pass to anyone else, suddenly it's different. Suddenly your behavior changes. Suddenly you're like, oh hey, this is different because we talk behind the scenes. I know the real them. They're totally not like that when I'm around. That is an argument that racists would use in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s against black people. That's why I kept saying the parallels between like black people and other minorities, because we fought and we have been vocal within the black community to like call out this type of behavior. Even my sister, who is a lot more involved than I do, I was telling her this stuff, and even she straight up said, yeah, you guys are just minority hopping to where it's okay to dunk on other minorities, but you're not going to dunk on the black community because we've been vocal and we've been trying to make progress because of all the visible hatred that goes towards us. That's why I'm like super vocal about stuff like Asian hate, because people are so okay with spouting Asian hate while also simultaneously putting black power in their bio. You know what I mean? It's like you don't care about like the actual cause. You don't care about the cause. You just want to coast off, and then the only reason why you're gonna end up talking about it, because here's the thing, like I said, what is it? Do you think Asmund should be forgiven? I know he apologized, but that doesn't, but doesn't he still believe what he says? He actually, so they only care for clout, pretty much. What is it? I hate that excuse. I talked to them behind the scenes. That excuse in general is stupid. I will get to your comment, Kuma, but like, let me answer Trent's first. I don't like that comment. I talked with them behind the scenes also because we're not seeing the behind the scenes. I don't want you to take a camera back there, hide it, and be like, yeah, bro, this is a secret conversation and PR and blah, 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 and you can't do that. Because he wasn't saying racist stuff he's probably saying racist stuff in private and in public. And he is saying racist stuff in public. That's why I said you cannot like say, I know them behind the scenes. There are a ton of people who know your family behind the scenes, and your family probably said some of the most vile racist things ever. And you cannot excuse it by saying it was their time. Stuff like that, you know what I mean? I don't always want to know what's going on behind the scenes. Exactly. Not everything is something we want to know behind the scenes. And throughout the video, I kept saying, you should drop Hassan. And it's like, it'd be one thing if he was racist and we just did not know. It would be one thing if he was racist and we did not know. And they called out his behavior behind the scenes and stuff like that. But it's just like with Mr. Beast, when everyone kept like throwing him under the bus. You only threw him under the bus because it got out. Because like a broad in Japan said, oh hey, we knew behind the scenes that there was some sketchy stuff going on. So I didn't personally hang out with him. But there were people who were willingly hanging out with him. Or they didn't know, like there were people who did know, who willingly still hung out with him. Or there were people like Ludwig who, well, push comes to shove, I love the guy, but I gotta pull my entire business. And it may be a net negative for me. However, I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt because I know him behind the scenes. Like I said, the stranger versus people you know. You are going to treat them differently. And that upsets me because like I said, it's like the argument, what is it? You know that argument that that image that goes around where they're like, you can't say this about trans people because you're like, yeah, screw those trans people, and then your actual trans friends are like, bro, You believe that for me too? And they're like, no. You're different. Do you see how bad that looks? Because like sometimes that argument is dumb and used in dumb places. Not like dumb for like trans issues. It's sometimes used in like the wrong place, the wrong time. This is a situation where this is the right place, the right time. You know what I mean? Also, thank you, Cute the Fox Furry. Thank you for the follow. What is it? In fact, in Hassan's case, I really would not like to know what goes on behind the scenes. Also, I hate when people say, we knew behind the scenes. Well, why didn't you say anything? This is why I don't like it. I don't like that every YouTuber knows each other because they will cover for each other. I tried to give that Joker guy the benefit of the doubt, but then he left and went to 4chan to complain. He's lost, I guess. I don't know that trans comic. It's like a little like comic every now and then. Oh, it broke. It's not broken anymore. Nice. I don't meet you. You're the good ones. Exactly. What is it, Kuma? Your comment earlier. What is it? What was your comment earlier? Your comment earlier was, do you think Asmund should be forgiven? I know he apologized, but doesn't he still believe in what he says? My thing with Asmongold is the fact that obviously, like, I've only, like, discovered him recently. The thing with Asmongold is that he apologized, and he is constantly being held accountable because, like I said in the previous video, he is technically an ugly guy. Like, by every metric, I personally think he's, like, decent looking, but, like, nothing like the average guy, right? But, like, people give him a harder time because, let's be real here, he's ugly. He's, like, the quote-unquote stereotypical Southern, quote-unquote right-winger, even though he's, like, clearly a centrist and has, like, publicly, like, made that, like, known. But the thing is he's already being held accountable, and he continually is being held accountable, and he continually calls out his chat, he calls out the Reddit, the subreddit, everything. People still give him crap for it because, again, like I said, he's ugly. You know what I mean? Asmund lives in a makeshift swamp. Exactly. Very much. Can you tell me if I'm ugly or not? Can I be real with you? Like I said, I'm not someone who, like, goes for, like, looks and stuff like that. You're either a good person or a bad person. That's just how things go. And that's the reason why I said, like, things... Hey, it just joined. Hello, Monica. It's just like I'm saying this all coherent now, literally after the rant, because I'm so mad, because I was so mad then. The issue I had was with Asmund, but I had more of an issue with his friends because you were willing to cover that. Because like I said, if Hassan said that about black people, if he was saying slurs, if he was saying like all the stuff a standard racist would say that he said, would you say the same? Would you drop him? In fact, are you going to drop him if he was that? Or are you still gonna hang with him behind the scenes? Are you still gonna collab and stuff? To be honest, I really even don't care that you hang out behind the scenes, because you're all adults. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt. It's just that I'm not gonna give the benefit of the doubt because some of you guys even like did it in the last like video. Some of you guys tried giving Sea-Dog the benefit of the doubt, tried giving Ludwig the benefit of the doubt. I'm not giving the benefit of a doubt to 30-year-old men who live overseas or in this country, have not even small businesses, have the CEO in their pocket. I'm not giving you guys the benefit of the doubt. You're more privileged than I am. You are mentally sound to the best of your abilities. You have access to resources that people like myself wish I had. Yes, Hassan owns a mansion, but like, he can own a mansion. There are like mansions that do not even look like mansions. I'm not giving the benefit of the doubt to Sea-Dog. I've been following him since I was like 14. If he made that mistake years ago, I would be understanding. But there are some things you have to draw a line on. That's why even in the video, I'm just like afraid I might look parasocial. And it's like, no, that's common sense. There's being parasocial and wanting a relationship and being like trying to dictate people's relationships. And then there's genuine like, this is an issue. Cause like I said, if it was a stranger, I literally watch videos all the time of people going in the comments being like, yeah, screw that guy. He's racist. He's pathetic. Get that guy. And I've even seen some tweets of C-Dog doing the same. I've seen these things, not because I'm parasocial, but because I enjoy the content and the algorithm filters it for me. I'm disappointed because you're 30. You're older than me. I've been watching you since I was a teenager. Keep in mind, I have been through situations very similar. More so as a seeing eye to an outside, how should I put it? I've been in situations that are similar, but I was more of a bystander to the actual situations. And I had to learn from that. A lot of what I'm saying is from a bystander perspective. I am the average citizen. I am the average citizen. I don't care about Twitch. I like YouTube, but I don't care about it like that. I'm the average citizen. And the average citizen says, that's messed up to say. And the thing is, this isn't me going to bat just because he was racist to Jewish people and the conspiracy theories and all of that. No, if people were being racist towards Hassan, I would stick up for Turkish people and Hassan. I don't agree that you should be racist to anyone. Obviously, hot take, I know. If people were shouting Turkish slurs at Hassan, I would be absolutely upset with that. That's why I was upset when Ludwig was defending so many slurs that Frogan was throwing at him. Because you normalize that. That happened in the 90s, where people would just use the N-word despite the fact that they were like what is it? It's a common thing in the black community where it's like, hey, where back then, and now it's kind of in the middle of it, where back in the 90s, they were like, hey, just a bunch of people just using the N-word because it's oh, we're cool now, right? And it's no, you're still doing the most offensive things and saying the most offensive stuff. And it's just we're not able to move past it. And that's why we have some issues that we have today. All that type of stuff. It's just it's not okay. It's just not okay. It also shows why YouTube and Twitch people don't like showing their income, because they like to pretend to be normal while they are rich. Yeah. Pure disappointment, mainly. The average Persian population is on a decline. It's just and then even during that stream, I had to hold back a lot of what I really wanted to say. There's a reason why I kept saying I want to swear so badly. Because, and I said I would refrain from doing so, because I've lived a life where I have not sweared at anyone or cursed anybody out or anything, because I know how far I'll take it. Unfortunately, I take after my mom's side, where she doesn't take pranks or certain things to a degree or as a joke, because we escalate it. Not because we're just doing it to escalate. It's like you escalating the situation, and therefore I'm going to escalate the situation, but I gotta hold back because I know I was gonna say a lot of things that were just not okay. That would have just been not okay. And I even like made a comment about that in the video, like the upcoming video. I even had to make a comment about that. You guys remember that long pause in the video where I had to literally say I can't move forward with this? And that was my point. That was that long pause. Because I was gonna say something even I can't remember. I can't even remember. I was that mad. And if I did not hold back, I would have said some really, really heinous stuff. It's like, I just don't even know. Just like, do better. If you have a friend and they're saying racist stuff, it is your decision as a human being to associate or disassociate with them. If they are against your morals, do that. Just follow the things that you know are right in your eyes, because not everybody's moral compass is the same, so long as it's not illegal, but there are things that can be done. There's a reason why, say, I'm willing to quote-unquote forgive Asmongold compared to Hassan. Because like I said, for Asmon, he actually went out of his way to apologize and do right. Hassan's not gonna do right just because he got banned. You know what I mean? He's not gonna do right just because he got banned. Look what happened with Asmongold. I always keep saying Asmongold, and it sounds like I'm shilling Asmongold. Even sounds like I'm shilling him in the other video. But no, listen. When Asmongold got banned for 2 weeks, you know what he did? First, he apologized. Second off, he said, I'm going to take the 2 weeks on YouTube, off Twitch, as a way to reflect and not do that again. Second off, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna clean my house. Stop living in a pigsty and actually improve myself as a person so that I don't do that again. Because I have taken in a lot of extremist rhetoric. Now, if he does it again, have at thee. That's what you get, bro. And I would say the same thing if I said something like that too. If I say something inflammatory like that, or if I say something you guys don't agree with, tell me. Tell me. I would rather be wrong than an idiot who thinks they're right. Hey there. Hey there, Ramon Sanchez. I have a similar issue with the R word, which isn't even a swear, though I believe it should be. No, totally. Like, I get it. That's why, like, cause like for me, I don't see it as a bad word, but at the same time, it's like, there are people who do see it as a bad word. And so it's like a case-by-case basis with that. Hold up. It looks like I've got to head out real quick. I'm back. I had to help with food. What is it? I do. Asman uses it often. I have the mental condition that with the R word, and unfortunately that means when people use it, it sounds like I'm being grouped with those people. Can I be real with you? I think you should. Okay, it's kind of weird because it's like on the one hand, because like you, what is it? Because on the one hand, I personally think you should not care. Only because, let's be real here, there have been way too many YouTubers that get caught saying slurs, despite literally, like saying slurs in private, despite publicly being like, I would never say those slurs. Can you believe it? Can you believe Sally said so many slurs? I will disassociate from her and she will never be a part of my brand ever again. And then the Discord logs leak. That's what happened to, was it Creepshow Art? What is it? Creepshow Art? Illuminati? Yeah, a couple of creators. And I also say this also, I guess not end off, but like, depending on how it goes. The reason why I also say it like that, why I also was mad like that, was because you guys don't realize this. I've brought it up in the past. Thank you for the hydrate. I brought it up briefly in the past. I was not in VTubing, obviously, before the VTubing boom. I was in a lot of other communities vicariously through them because I had no YouTube account at the time. But I was in a ton of other YouTube communities at the time before I ended up in VTubing. Had I not become a VTuber, I would have become an art commentary channel. Probably. And if you know what happened to the art commentary channel, what is it? My job applications if I became a YouTuber. Art commentary, YouTube reviewer, cartoon reviewer. Anime, like, well, technically cartoon and anime reviewer would probably be synonymous. So commentary YouTuber, anime reviewer. Thank God you became a VTuber and not those, lol. No, for real. Have you seen what happened to them? Because let's be real here. If Hassan doesn't get it together, and Ludwig, and Connor, and any of their associates are gonna not get it together, they're gonna fall into the same traps as the commentary community and what is it? They're gonna fall into the same traps as the art commentary community and the cartoon community. Can I be real with you? They're gonna fall into those things. You know why? Because you know what happened in the cartoon community? Not only was one of the biggest cartoon YouTubers exposed as a pedophile, but not only was one of the biggest commentary cartoon. Not only was the biggest cartoon YouTuber outed as a pedophile, but the person that exposed them would befriend all of their enemies so that they could have a yes men circle. Who was that guy? Daft Pina. And, well, Daft Pina is no longer in existence because he rebranded into some bunny boy. And what happened to the art commentary community was that they all ganged up on some girl named Toby. And then what ended up happening was that Hopeless Peaches defended Toby or whatever, and then everyone just decided to collectively gang up on Hopeless Peaches, and then people were like, oh man, you think we're just in a Discord all day plotting the revenge and to like plot against Peaches? They were in a Discord plotting against Peaches, by the way, which was confirmed. It was leaked. Then Creepshow Art, one of the biggest art commentary YouTubers, was found out to have been stalking a girl for 10 years. Kai and Omnia, well, whew, man, that one was actually like pretty concerning and toxic because I think it was Kai turned out to be like abusive or whatever, and Omnia just turned out to be a jerk. Just a Robot, who was in the regular commentary community while interacting with the art commentary community, was recently outed for trying to simp for a pedophile named Cinebear. The only ones who really kind of got out scot-free. Oh yeah, and then Hopeless Peaches recently, so she like transitioned to a guy, and then she also changed her pronouns from he, him, and then again to they, them from behind the scenes. Yeah, she ended up, wait, they ended up isolating some of their friends, and then accusing one of them who was a part of their found family to as a pedophile, and then they left the internet. And then one of the other ones that she accused to be a pedo was also caught saying slurs and screaming at an autistic girl who was also shielding a pedophile, but that's a different incident. And I think the only ones that kind of got out of it scot-free were Harley TBS and Spockter. What I'm saying is that if Hassan and Ludwig and all these people are not careful, I've been in 2 to 3 communities where I have literally seen everyone implode. It was pretty bad, and I can already see the signs that Hassan is gonna head down the Daft Pina route. And if you know who Daft Pina is, like I said, bro literally defended. Listen, the Daft Pina stuff is so funny. The only reason why he got upset and failed as bad as he did. So basically what happened was that this other cartoon guy was his friend, and then he was exposing the predator that I mentioned from the top of the cartoon community, Cosmodor. And then what ended up happening was that it got to his head, and anyone who would criticize him, he would befriend so that they could be his backup group and be like singing his praises. And then one day, one of his friends got together with this girl, because it's always a girl, and she found out that he always tries to talk crap about people and has like a deep grudge against people for no reason, and will go to people's DMs to like crap on people. And then she called him a cuck, and then he proceeded to have a grudge against her, and then yeah, he proved to be a very, very, very petty cuck. Ruined his entire career. Just whew. You guys have no idea. Listen, I have seen it. I have seen these communities fall from their grace. You guys have no idea what storm could probably hit the Twitch community if something like that happened. It would actually be really hilarious, because all that content I told you about was over the course of 5 years. Sorry, I shouldn't have said 5 years. 3 years. Sorry, that's wrong. 6 years. It was somewhere in between 3 to 6 years. It was somewhere in between that. It was a very long implosion. You forgot Daft Pina does not have Hassan's beard. Hassan may be safe. This is why I stopped watching the commentary stuff. Jeez, lol. Vocal dyslexia, so many of them. Listen, what I'm saying is that the reason why I ended off the stream the reason why I ended off the stream on Tuesday the way I did, that stuff catches up to you. Not just because I told you guys my own experience about how I did something stupid. I let my own ego get the better of me because I thought I deserve it. I'm gonna treat myself and I'm gonna treat the people around me poorly. And within, like, again, months, days even within each other, I just experienced my own form of hell. And then I got right and I did better. Not a lot of people understand what that's really like when it genuinely targets aspects of your life that you cherish. For me, I was just a dumb teenager. And so, for what do dumb teenagers like? They like their phone, they like their art, they like their freedom. I was stripped of that. And so for me, that was my experience. And for the cartoon community and the commentary community, what was stripped from them? Their income, their revenue, and their reputation. What can I say? I've witnessed a lot of it. Not even just on YouTube. I've literally witnessed real life adults go through it. Heck, I remember one time there was this one lady who she hated my mom. She hated my mom so much. Just for no reason. We couldn't tell her why. Called her the devil and everything. A little couple months later, her and her husband were in their swimming pool. He did a dive. He dive bombed. Shattered his entire ankle. She reflected immediately on her life, went back to my mom and apologized, and miraculously, what it should have been a shattered ankle, while there were still lasting injuries, was still able to heal properly. He still kind of has to walk on a cane, but that's, like I said, you don't expect this type of stuff until it greets you at the door. That's just how life is. And if you can't make amends with those people, just try your best to make amends within yourself and treat the people around you better. That's all you can ever do. There are some people, even though, like, I was a stupid, dumb, like, teenager, there are some people that I can't make amends with because I'll never see them again. But I've made it so that even though I'm not perfect, I want to still make amends within myself. And that maybe if one day I did greet them again, I'd be like, I'm so sorry for how I treated you because at the time I was stupid. I don't know what to do. I was stupid at the time. I remember there was this one classmate I had, and I like vouch for autistic people, obviously, but there was one classmate I had, and I was used to a very specific type of autistic person. Someone who was highly, like, they were functional but non-functional. Like, they could not, I was used to that. I was so used to that. So when someone who is autistic but could still, like, do things that a quote-unquote neurotypical person would do, that was so unforeign to me. And I would push them away. And I should not have done that. Those are, like, the type of things that I mean. 'Cause what if I actually did better? What if I treated the person better than what they were? And I can never meet them again. That was the only time I met them. And it's like, you gotta correct that, and you cannot do that again next time you meet someone like that, or if you meet them again. Do your best. Treat them better. You know what I mean? Is anything unforgivable? I would say how should I put this? It's like the saying, no one is owed forgiveness, and no one is owed an apology. But if you still want to make amends within yourself. Because there are some heinous people out there. There's some heinous people, and there are levels. It's not just you go to the end immediately and you're immediately like, oh yeah, like I'm this bad, horrible person. You had to take steps to get there. It's more of like, somebody can't not be unforgivable. It's that there are steps to get to that unforgiveness, and every step there is a point where it's like, you should probably stop here, because there's gonna be eventually a point where it's gonna you cannot stop. It's like the people defending Hassan's behavior. Eventually that's gonna catch up with you, and then everyone's gonna be like, well, no, you defended his behavior, that's unforgivable. And it's like, well, I didn't believe the same, but you were still friends with him. You still egged on and encouraged his behavior. That's all you did. And you should not have. It's like the people. Can I be real with you? Even though this is like an extreme example, it's like Diddy. Yeah, Diddy was a monster. Diddy was an absolute crazy lunatic monster. But there were so many people that helped him and covered for him. Like that one guy who had his story mentioned, and how I don't even know the name of this band. This guy was in a band and he let Diddy's behavior slide because he's like, well, I'm gonna become famous with him. Not a single soul knows who he is now. That's his punishment for the rest of his life. In a court document, being sucking up and never receiving any of the benefits at the end of the day. Could you imagine how famous he probably would have been if he had exposed Diddy? Probably a lot. But hey, you're never gonna know that future, because now you're wanted by the FBI now. You know what I mean? And here's the thing, you're not gonna be perfect. You can feel conflicted. That's my thing, because some people be like, drop him and never talk to them again. You have a right to be conflicted about your friends, or your supposed friends. You have a right to be conflicted. I remember there was one YouTuber I loved as a kid named Charles C. Bernardo, and he had this this like Splatoon animated series, right? And he's super cool. He's still small time, but he's like really cool. And he had this Splatoon animated series with this other person. And every episode, I would anticipate every episode. And I still kind of want to go back and watch it. Probably rewatch it. Until the partner of, like, because it was like a duo. He was outed as a pedophile. And at the time, it was my first experience with one of my favorite YouTubers and their friends outing a pedophile. And I was confused. And I remember going to my sister being like, what do I do? They outed him as a pedophile. Can't they just forgive him? And she was like, and she's younger than me. And she's just like, no, that's just unacceptable, bro. Not because cause I was conflicted. I was like, what? Like sick? No, like I was like, this is like my first thing. This is like my first rodeo. I'm like, am I supposed to not feel conflicted? Am I conflicted? What do I do? All that type of stuff, you know? You are allowed to be conflicted, but at the end of the day, that does not change the fact that, well, you still did wrong. Just because you did not know does not mean that you're still not going to pay for the things you did not know. You're still going to pay for it, but you're not going to pay for it as much as the people who knew. What is it? How should I put this? You're going to pay for it if you did not know anyway because you were associated. But you're going to pay even more if you did know because you knew the full extent of how bad it was. By the way, also, I don't believe anyone who says I don't live on Twitter. Listen, bro, I watch the BBC. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm like, I've been thinking, if you guys can't tell, I have been thinking a lot since I made the rant. Ouch. Yep. Listen, that's just how it be. That's just how it be. Life is kind of sucky like that. And listen, don't focus on the fact that it sucks. Rant, say your piece. Because, like, I know I wanted to talk about the aftermath of the rant because I was, like, genuinely, I'm not sure if I handled it right. I mean, I still am putting that post-it out because I still think some of it's funny. But I was like, you know, some things are just, it is what it is. And like I said, rant about it. If you feel like you're upset about something, rant about it. Rant about it to yourself in a mirror if you feel that way. Even. And don't focus on the fact that bad things happen. Just, live your best life to the best of your abilities. You're not going to be perfect in life, but I don't know. Just keep doing what you can. That's all you can do. Either way, I think that'll put it to rest. I know you guys are probably like, Kendra, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's just how it be. I think also it's just because I suck at like trying to have like discussions. Because I always end up stuttering like crazy. And I hate it. I hate the stutters. That's just how it be. There we go. All right. Moving forward. It do be like that. And like I said, listen, you ain't gonna be a perfect human being knowing on this. Are you Southern? No. I can't, what is it? I'm not Southern-ish. It's kind of weird. I have family who has a Southern accent, and I pick it up. You know what I mean? Like half my family is like kind of Southern, and so I kind of had like a little bit of Southern accent to it. Early on in my streams, I realized I kind of have like a small bit of twang in me. And I was like, man, hold up. I think I kind of sound a little bit Southern. Oh my gosh. Oh man. So anyway, you guys, we gonna finally get started. We went on that whole tangent, and I was gonna make that like a small thing, and it went on for an hour. Oh my gosh, a little. Yep. That went on for an hour. Maybe I'll clip that and be like, the rant stream, the aftermath, the more coherent version. Oh my gosh. Listen, I just think it's funny that I had to like, can I be real with you? I think the funniest part of the video is the fact that I didn't realize how many times I said the R word. I didn't realize how much I said the R word and pedophile so many times. I had to censor so much of it. And like I was like I said, I was mad, and I still wanted to like say that. Cause I was trying to like invoke the seriousness of the situation, but I was like, oof. Nice artwork, thank you. So pretty much I had set up everything and how I wanted it laid out. And so you guys are gonna see my process. I have 2 Speedpaint videos that are already uploaded. But there are, I think, 4 Speedpaint videos that come out once a month. So what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to make it so that at least 2 clips go out a month. But what I would really like, what is it? So like you guys see the clips and stuff, right? There's like 4 clips a month, like big clips a month that are not YouTube shorts. And the problem is that even though I do not mind that, editing those clips takes a lot of work. Even like the 2-minute ones feel exhausting. Especially if I add extra like animations to it to like illustrate the story. Those are exhausting. Oh my gosh, those are exhausting. And so what I'm trying to do to break it up is to have either a cover or a monthly speed paint, which I'm actually doing good. I think we have all the way up till April. If I do this one, we'll be secured even till May. I'm just trying to like draw more because every time I draw, it's more of like a, how should I put this? I'm trying to do a lot more smaller illustrations. I like mentioned this previously. I'm trying to do more smaller illustrations than what I usually do. Because if you notice my artworks, a lot of them are big. A lot of them are super detailed. This piece took me only like, I want to say a week. And it's only because I took a break. Less than a week. And it's only because I took a break one of those days. And so, yeah, like little Hoshi. This is actually Kikuo. So there's actually a story. There's a funny story behind this piece. Like, yeah, you guys noticed the love freedom art like thing. I stole this lingo. I stole this lingo, by the way. Good idea to get ahead. No, for real. I stole this lingo. So for those of you who know, I am a big fan of the manga Hoseki no Kuni, which is Land of the Lustrous. And so Land of the Lustrous is one of my favorite mangas, and one of the art books that was distributed for the series was Love, Freedom, Hell. And at the time of the manga, it makes sense if you like line up the dates of what the story of what that title means, and that title just stuck with me. And so I was like, love, freedom, art. Because art is hell, am I right? And so originally this piece was a lot different, because when I first made it, it was actually for the Vocaloid fans who are out there, it was for the Kikuo Zine. Kikuo is a popular Vocaloid producer. I've been following him since 2016. Well, actually 2014? Yes, I've been following him since 2014. Because I was introduced to him by Aki. Aki Dearest. Yes, that Aki. And so what ended up happening was that I was like, why would I listen to a creator that talks about death? That's so cringe. He is now one of my favorite producers of all time. Go listen to As It Is, Always the Same. Oh man. And so these are his characters that I've always loved. Hoshi, Suki. So what is it? So like this is Suki. This is Hoshi in the background. This is a character from the song Don't Look at Me in That Way. He does no name, but I have fan named him Taiyo because he's, Hoshi means star, Suki means moon, and, he looks like them a little bit, so Taiyo. And we need to go on theme because Taiyo means sun. So what is Vocaloid stuff? Is it like what Miku is? Yes. Yeah, pretty much Vocaloid is Miku. So basically Vocaloid is a synthesized software where you can take samples of your voice in different syllables to create music. And it could be nonsensical, like what Kikuo does, or it can be like a genuine like J-pop song like what Dekonina does. There's multiple fandoms everywhere. Recently, there have been a really good rise of English producers because back then, everyone was trying to copy the Japanese producers, not realizing that, Japanese producers have a different way of writing music. And then when there were popular English Vocaloid producers, everyone kept copying them. The only popular Vocaloid song in English before The Modern Fans was by Crusher P and Circus P. And even then, Crusher, she ended up falling out due to mental issues, from like what I can gather. And so there's Vocaloid, but there's also other programs like Utao. Let me like grab more stuff to like move it all around. There's like other programs like Utao. Echo, right? Yeah, Echo. Blech. I accidentally saved the project. I meant import. So Echo. Echo is one of the most popular English Vocaloid songs. The only English song to ever get I'm back. Hello, Monica. The only English song to ever get that popular again without like the subscribers and the views and everything is Sawtown. Like I said, I have like I said, even though I ranted about Sawtone fumbling and giving into teenagers, I have a deep respect for Sawtone. Number one, we have not a lot of black producers in Vocaloid, and to be honest, I would rather him stand on his own 2 feet than give into that pressure, because you give into the pressure of everyone, then you have a depression arc. And then after the depression arc, you come out of the depression arc. You don't know when the depression arc ends. It's just the realm of creation. Always gotta be careful about that. Here we go. There we go. Put you over here. And this is the background. There we go. There we go. That is, yeah. Yes. Okay. You guys haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to add certain. I've been adding more things to the speed paints that are gonna show up in like a couple of months. I've been adding I've obviously been adding music, but I've been adding like little bars to the side. I want to make it kind of a little more animated, is kind of how I describe it. Let me... There we go. Yeah, there we go. And then we head over here. Not fusion. Color. The color choice pick is let's see, offset. Maybe closer to white would be good. Oops. Okay. That was close. I need to click this. Sometimes I'm still kind of used to I'm still not kind of used to to DaVinci. If you can't tell, this is DaVinci Resolve, obviously. So originally, if I can like get into it, originally this image was made for the Kikuo Zine. However, I could not participate at the time due to how should I put this? What is it? How should I put this? So for longtime members, you probably remember that time I went on a hiatus. And that a lot of it had to do with trying to like figure out what I wanted to do. And a lot of it involved depression as well. And so what ended up happening was that I had to pretty much quote unquote like cut contact with certain things, even though I wanted to participate, so that I can like get my mind prepared so that I could actually do what I want to do and like fight like the best way I could. And so what I ended up doing was I ended up having to drop out of the Zine, even though, or Zine or whatever, I call it Zine. I had to drop out of the Zine even though I really wanted to participate. And it was sad. It was really sad. Let's see. And as a result, I kind of just had this canvas just sitting around for like years. I think I had this specific art canvas sitting around since 2021 was when the second Kikuo Zine went up. Because the first one, I was super excited for it. And then when the second one happened, I was like, dang, I want to participate because I want to make more Kikuo fan art. Because I've been a fan of Kikuo for years, but I was never really able to show my appreciation and stuff kind of like that. But of course, the theme I wanted to do was all the children in Kikuo songs, but I was like confused and I was like, dang, who do I want to add and all that type of stuff. And then, like I said, I had to be like, I need to lock in with certain, I need to lock in. What is it? I need to lock in, guys. I need to lock in. But basically, it sucks like that. Depression sucks. Let's see. Alright, so that's blurred. How do I do that? How about go to the effects and go to, alright, let's see. Let's let it do a test run. I don't usually blur it that much, but you know. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to let this fade in a little. I'm gonna have to let this fade in a little. Will that help? At least a little. There we go. That's like a way smoother transition. At least I hope. I think maybe I need to ease up on the blur. Ease up on the blur, yep. There we go. There we go. How are you? Hello, Alexis. I'm good. I'm just, we're editing a Speedpaint. I'm just showing everybody my Speedpaint process. Oh my gosh. And I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. All right, there you go. There we go. There we go. I need to fix the text because the text is one of the hardest things. So one of the reasons why I did not do editing for a long time was because it was so intimidating. And now that I've like done Velo, it's like there are some things that I kind of hate. Can I be real with you? There are some things I kind of hate. And one thing is the text. I wish there was a built-in slide-in feature. And there's no slide-in feature, or there's no slide-in feature installed that I can like find, and I always have to like struggle with it. What is it? I like your model. Thank you, Alexis. It's like, man, let's see. So the inch, I'll like fix everything later, but there you go, and let it. There you go. Okay. That's good. And so, more importantly, because we got that done, the most important part is this transition. So I had to like do this behind the scenes because this upcoming transition, I had to do it behind the scenes because originally it was a slide, like it was like a slide thing. Am I even talking right? I wanted to make more up close shots of drawing the characters. Here we go. I wanted to make more I wanted to make more shots of every other character because I wanted to like show you guys the process instead of just like seeing it from far away. And I had to like look around and be like, okay, how do I like blur this like properly, because I kind of want it feathered out a little bit. And I want to see if there's a possibility to make a round version. Is there a way to round it? I'm on the wrong item and I would have done stupid. Where are you? Duh, you're right here. All right. And so what I would like to do is even though it's a rotation. No. Pitch, no. What the heck is a yaw? Yaw! Was it time marker? Okay, there you go. Okay, I don't know what time marker is, but okay. No, okay, what did I do last time? I forgot! Speedy change, lens correction, distortion? Okay, not yet. Here it is. There we go. That's right. There was no rounding. Is there a way? What I would like to do is I would want to round it just because I wanted to make it kind of look cute. Real-time scaling, lens correction. Nope. What's this? What is this? Translation, similarity. What the crap? Stabilize. Was it speed change? No. I am lost. I guess we just gotta keep it the square way. Unless, hold up. Can I? A fusion overlay? What did that do? I guess nothing. There you go. Yes, nothing. All right. So pretty much what I'm trying to do is I need to grab something from the previous Speedpaint. Okay, good. I thought it would have broken and I would have been so bad. So this one was so can I be real with you? Recently Speedpaint, I had recently finished it. Exporting it. This freaking Speedpaint took so long. It took so long. Oh. It took so long. So what ended up happening was that I had what is it? So what ended up happening was that so this is what I guess sneak peek of the like recently like art. If you don't zoom out, zoom out. Here we go. There we go. So the background's red, but originally it was the image. I still have the video. Okay, so the video is still like, kind of here a little, but basically kind of I can't play the music obviously because I add music to these obviously. And basically my process is as I'm adding more stuff to it. I've added more backlighting. I've added. Oh crap! The MIDI tracks are gone because I deleted. Because I make room. Because of course, I have to grab one of these things over here. Gosh. Was it this one? No. Here we go. I need you copy and I need to go back. Here we go. There we go. So what I needed was I needed this. Now paste it. And I need it to decompose to original. And I need it right here. Hopefully this looks okay. Let me see. undo the magnet because I always hate. There we go. Yes. Okay. We're good. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, we're doing it. We have it. So what needs to be done is the transition is basically this goes over. Okay, this needs to hold up. This needs to be all right. Here we go. So let's see. This needs to be longer. Or okay, I need to open the Fusion page, and I need to fix this. I need to fix this because, of course, the one thing I hate about this thing is the fact. No. I need to extend the rectangle. Here we go. Okay, we good. That was kind of crappy. Aw, nuts. Yeah, that is crappy. Aw, no. Crap. So this is what I kind of feared. Let's see. Background, rectangle, it's kinda not doing it. Please. I just want it. Okay, good. Wait. Okay, it kinda has it, but you can. Okay, let me see. Oh my gosh, guys. I almost forgot. Please tell me you guys saw the leaked trailer of the Powerpuff Girls live action. Please tell me. Please tell me you guys saw. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I would rather it. Yes, there we go. Finally. I saw a couple seconds of it. It looks like an Angry Birds video game nerd skit. Bro, listen. That was so bad. Okay, listen. So, there's a reason why I talk about me being in the cartoon community earlier. Like I said, I was into the cartoon community. And I was, of course, like, I'm obviously a Powerpuff Girl fan. Who isn't a Powerpuff Girl fan? And I remember when that dropped, I was like, oh no, this is gonna turn out to be trash, ain't it? And I don't know about you. I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't know it was gonna be that bad. Whew-wee. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad, because what I was picturing, because like, you know the CW, it's the CW. I already had low expectations, but you know what, I was thinking, Riverdale still looks decent. Maybe they're gonna just shove some of that budget over. My brothers, that looked trash. can't even like explain to you how bad it looks. But like, how should I put this? So I was there when the script leaked. I read it. I remember watching Shadow Streak. He's a Powerpuff Girl video YouTuber. No, they got a ham sandwich for their budget. Bros, listen. I remember, like, I was there when the leaks were. I was there with the leaks, bro. I was there for the leaks. I was all for it too, because I was like, listen, you cannot screw up Powerpuff Girls. What are we doing? Guys, it was, how should I put this? We all knew it was gonna be bad, and the script had gotten leaked. Okay, so for those that don't know, Powerpuff Girls is, you know, the series, yada yada yada. I mean, the Powerpuff Girls don't really need an introduction, but basically, you know, superhero superhero 6-year-olds who go to kindergarten. That's basically what you can describe Powerpuff Girls as. And they're just cute. It's cute. And so when it got announced for the live action, everybody collectively was like, this is trash. This is a trash idea. Because we all know it's probably going to be an edgy reboot. And, yeah. I mean, listen, how do I explain this to you? Because I'm, like, going all over the place. But every time I try to explain the Powerpuff Girls and I'm just nonsensically, like, saying stuff, the only thing I can tell you for why this reboot would have been bad, they made Bubbles the whore of the group. And by extension, Dove Cameron. I'm not kidding about that. You know, Bubbles, the sweet 6-year-old girl. Listen, I am absolutely for fiction does not affect reality. However, a big however. A big however. Stuff like that makes me really suspicious, considering that, and it's not even that they made her the whore of the group, they made her have weird daddy issues, they made her sleep with Butch of the Rowdy Rough Boys, and how she basically stole her wedding ring to him so that she could go, like, buy, like, drinks and drugs or whatever. It's weird. They made a scene where, Buttercup is like, Blossom, your nudes leak. Bubbles was shocked, and then she's like, what, it worked for you, Bubbles? And I was just like, this is weird. This is a weird, why specifically Bubbles? Why Bubbles? Why Bubbles? I don't know much about Powerpuff Girls, but even I know Bubbles is the wholesome one. Someone said it looked like a Nostalgia Critic skit, and yeah, it literally does. Listen, I wouldn't even compare it to that, because at least Nostalgia Critic has no budget. You know they have no budget. Just, why Bubbles? And why is it only... Well, I mean, they butchered every character. They made Blossom have this weird love thing for Mojo Jojo's son, who is not a monkey in this version. And so I was like, oh, so Blossom is gonna be the fish out of water girl, country girl who's gonna be swooed by the worldly man. And then I think what is it? They made... They made Blossom the every girl, so basically Riverdale'd her. They made Bubbles the whore, and I don't know what they were on when they were making this, but they made Buttercup the black aggressive girl, and Professor Utonium the black neglectful father. And I'm just like, CW, you have a lot of explaining to do, because this is not inspiring confidence. At all. I love this concept so much, and man, they ruined it so much. You know what was funny? When I was younger, I encountered a Mad Funny skit. You know Mad? the crude comedy magazine, they made an edgy Powerpuff Girls from the 90s. And that is way more funny and way more appreciative of the Powerpuff Girls than whatever that was. Wait, they made their dad a neglectful black father? Yes. Hello, Marks GT. Yes, they did. Please keep in mind in the show, because no one was pointing this out, that they specifically made Professor Utonium black and neglectful. And then they made Buttercup, because she is a tomboy, they made her butch and lesbian, which obviously I don't care that they made her like gay. But the problem is that if you know the CW's history, they always pair up the black and gay stereotype and butch lesbians into like one character, because they did it in Riverdale. And I'm just like, no one's talking about this. Even the YouTubers aren't talking about the implications of this. Why is nobody talking about the implications of this? This is kind of concerning. You know what I mean? Like, no one's talking about this. It's kind of weird. You should probably have your rights to make shows revoked. What is it? Let me see. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Nice. Okay, that's good. That's good. First time here. What the topic? What we're talking about, the leak. So what happened was that so we're talking about the live-action Powerpuff Girls leak, because originally, all that I'm telling you is from the leaked pilot script. Because what happened first was that the pilot script leaked. And everyone thought it was fake. They're like, there's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. It's so over the top. It's so dramatic. It's so trash. There's no way this is real. That was until within the span of 24 hours, the CW was copyright striking everyone who kept reposting the script. And everyone, specifically everyone who was leaking the script and everyone who was viewing the script realized, oh God, this was real. This was very real. And now that because it got canceled afterwards, and then everyone found out it was really canceled when Dove Cameron dyed her hair black, everyone collectively was like, yeah, this show is canned. And so today, someone was able to hack into the CW and grab the trailer, not the pilot, just the trailer, and verbatim, everything that was on the script was in the trailer. Dove Cameron was a part of the show. Oh yeah, no, I mentioned it like briefly earlier. When I said it was weird that they were made Bubbles the whore, it was weird that they made Bubbles, who was being played by Dove Cameron, specifically her the whore. Like I said, and the thing is, I probably know why they did it. They wanted probably to give Dove Cameron that like non-edgy. I feel so bad for Craig McCracken. Oh yeah, no, he was absolutely not a part of this. You know who they did bring back to the show? You know who they did bring back to the show? Tom Kenny. Man, I liked her in Liv and Maddie. That's what I was saying. I know why they probably wanted to do that, so they could make her, like, give her that bad girl type thing, but I'm just like, there's making a bad girl type character and making the 6-year-old girl grow up to be a whore. The implications of that. And the thing is, again, like I said, Blossom was the fish out of water girl led by the bad boy because CW is generic like that. Wait, Tom Kenny as the VA of SpongeBob? Yeah, he was the announcer in the Powerpuff Girls. He was a couple of characters in the Powerpuff Girls. He was a couple of characters. He was the narrator in the Powerpuff Girls, and they brought him back as if, and they made him say like the worst dialogue. which we should also clarify that he made him say like the worst dialogue. What is it? I think one of the script lines was, "Here comes Blossom flying in with her cumbersome skirt." That's actually a line from the script, which everybody literally was like Bubbles in how you made her the whore. Why are we commenting on? Because again, Powerpuff Girls are 6. Why are we commenting on 6-year-olds' dresses? Stop. You're making it weird. Please stop. And so this morning, somebody leaked the trailer. And like I said, verbatim, it was everything that was in the script. And people were like, oh gosh, it really was real. And then within hours, not even within hours, within like a few minutes, the trailer was copyright struck. The CW was like, nah. Oh my gosh. It was some things should never exist. Some things are best left to never see the light of day. To which then everybody was just like, even the lolicons were saying that, bro. We all know that's true. So let's see. I want to test this out. Let's see. Put it back up top. There we go. Okay. So like, boom, 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 boom. Let's see how this goes. Let's just let it play. I'm gonna let it play, see how the transitions work. The show sounds like a cutaway joke from Family Guy. There are some people who are paid to write. Some things should never see the light of day. What is it? I need to let this like transition. There you go. Yeah. Hold up. No, because it's just like a quick thing. So I was thinking of maybe like going back down to oh, I said all the characters. I literally introduced you guys to all the characters and I never introduced the little rain dude. So this little rain dude is named Kumo-chan from Voices of Sfaha, and that's also a Kiko song. And I was like, I've always wanted to draw him. He was gonna be in the original Kiko design illustration that I had, and I was just like, dang, you know, I could take this opportunity to add him into the illustration, and to be honest, he pulls the entire piece together. Oh my gosh, what is it? Yeah, this show was really bad. This show was really, really, really bad. And like I said, I believed it was real, mostly because it just sounded like a CW show. Because if you followed Alex, what is it? Alex, the guy who was covering all the Riverdale episodes, if you followed him and you saw how abysmal Riverdale gets, it gets abysmal. It like gets really crazy and really wacky really fast for a show that wants to be taken seriously. But you know, I am Cheryl, queen of the bees. These bees speak Vietnamese, just like the Lorax and how he talks with the trees. Well, heck, the old Riverdale comics were just goofy while the show is nuts. No, for real. That's why I believed that it was a real script. And then the copyright strikes only solidified it because some people were trying to say, even though the copyright strikes were happening, they were like, oh, well, maybe it was someone pretending to be the CW. Because, you know, people do that sometimes. Just in my $1 million corporation. You know, all that type of jazz. And I'm just like, I kind of don't like the color in the background. I don't like the color. Let me see if I can, like... Is there a way I can make this more, like, whitish? I'm doing it again. There we go. Let me see. Maybe... Yes. Maybe... Give it that snowy-ish type feeling. Yeah, it was a pretty bad show. I think I want to... Have you seen the Mater Vietnam meme video? No, I have not. What is it? I've been like more so like focused, surprisingly enough. I've been going back to just a lot of anime and just watching it for myself. And unironically, I am enjoying myself so much. Can I be real with you? I am having so much fun watching, what is it? It's Baccano. So the 3 series, or really 1 series, I've really, like, I'm on the last 3 episodes, can I be real with you? I have been watching all the episodes of Baccano. Man, I am so invested. I want to pick up the light novels. I am so willing to pick up the light novels. They're so good. The light novels are so good. Alright, this is its own section. I need to collect you. And I want to pretend the text is right on top right here. And I want you. Sometimes it'd be weird. I would want you to be transformed. But it makes it so tiny for no reason. And I want you to... What's that anime about? You've never seen Baccano? So I've known about Baccano obviously for years because, you know, it's one of the... I'm not kidding. It is one of the best anime dubs. It is one of the best anime dubs. And I am so invested with everyone. I am invested in Lad. I am invested in Isaac and Maria. I'm invested in Chane. Baccano is noisy, but like the good kind of noisy. What I'm trying to say is, you gotta watch it to understand. You have to watch it to understand. Cause I cannot spoil it for you. Because it is like such a vibe. If that makes... I know I'm like not making any sense. Basically what I'm saying is Baccano is one of those anime you have to watch. Because explaining it does not do it justice. Is what I'm trying to say. Explaining it literally sound like I cannot explain it enough. Like what Baccano is. Cause it is that like captivating of a series. It is so good. Let me see. Would shrinking this be good? Let me see. is it? Like, I'm not explaining it on purpose because, like I said, you gotta watch it to understand. But unironically, so good. It is so freaking good. It is so freaking good. Let me save this. It is like you are going to have so many okay, I will check it out. Like, you gotta watch it to understand. It is one of the best. And like, I've known about it for years. I've known about the spoilers. I've known everything. But when you watch it all play out, it is a symphony of like amazing proportions. It also, what is it? Hi Kendra, how's it going? Hello Jose. We're talking about Bakano. Man. Oh, also, Trench. Have you ever heard of da-da-da-da? Like da-da-da-da and all that stuff? If you've heard of da-da-da-da, it's made by the same creator. Which I also am planning on watching da-da-da-da after. But unlike Bakano, da-da-da-da has, I think, 2 seasons? Which is a shame because everyone's been waiting for a season 2 of Bakano for years. But the problem is like, man, Bakano is just so freaking good. I also gotta finish Mob Psycho, I keep telling myself for the 50th time. But the other anime I started, obviously, like I talked about it last time, I was watching OG Dragon Ball. And unironically, man, OG Dragon Ball is just something. You know what I mean? It is like its own adventure. It is just its own thing. I love Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. Bros, lol. I love Dragon Ball. Like genuinely, like I still remember the day I was like, ugh, I hate Dragon Ball. It's just not my thing. It's just a icky boys show. Not even just because of like, funny enough, I don't even think it was just even because of gender stereotypes. I just didn't like it because I thought the boy shows were just boring. Cause my mom was like into, cause like, keep in mind, I didn't like Dragon Ball for being icky boy stuff, but I would sit down with my mom, me and my sister, we would sit down with my mom, and we would watch Law and Order as a family. Like, we would see people die on screen, and we would be invested in the mysteries, but you see the boy show, that's boring. I would literally watch Puka, and if my mom had Law and Order on, Special Victims Unit, or the original, we would just sit down, grab popcorn. Man, I can't believe that one kid killed that other kid. Are you FMA or FMB person? I'm definitely FMB. I've said my opinion on FMA. FMA looks good and it has some interesting ideas. But man, I will never get over that baby. Every single time anyone brings up FMA, they never bring up how crazy the ending is. Didn't Da-Da-Da get a sequel series, or is that season 2? I'm pretty sure it's season 2. Because if we found out that the creator of Bakano was doing another season, we would be talking about it. Another series, we would be talking about it. Let's go, FMB is better, woo. Listen, every time people talk about FMA, which by the way, FMA still deserves to be archived even if like fan perception of it is warped, because duh, that's the right thing to do. Like, the thing with FMA is, like, the ending is so abysmal, and no one talks about how crazy it actually is. I'm not even kidding. So, actually... Hold up. I kind of like how this looks. That was the original concept design. Maybe I can do it for a different thing, if it was like a movie poster. Okay, I kind of like how this outline kind of looks. So what happened was that, No one talks about how crazy the ending of Full Metal Alchemist actually is, because everyone's like, oh, well, the animation is really good and it's darker. It's a darker take on the series. I'm going to explain to you the ending and some of the plot points that happen. So pretty much after the Greed arc is where things kind of change up a lot. Actually, during the Greed arc, because certain characters like Ling and the other characters are gone. But like, there is this girl, I forgot her name. She's one of Greed's like personnel, and she ends up getting converted to the side of good by this one older lady named Lyra. Now, Lyra is a little bit suspicious because she's some old rich woman in the woods, but she's treated the boys good. She's treated everybody nice. However, one day, Ed goes back, I don't remember why, he goes back to Lyra's home and sees that Lyra has been murdered. And Greed is like, yeah, I didn't do this, I just came home and and she was dead. And so, fast forward to the ending, we find out, due to some wacky shenanigans, Lyra is actually immortal and she's been transferring from body to body. And as it turns out, Ed and Al's dad was her partner in crime, because they found out that you can, with the Philosopher's Stone, you can do immortality shenanigans. But the problem is no matter how many bodies you transfer, the body, the logic was actually pretty cool. Every time you shift your body to a different thing, your flesh would rot faster. And so Lyra, because she was constantly swapping bodies, because the soul was not compatible with the body, the flesh would die very fast. And so she was trying to create a body, or like find a body that would not rot and make her actually genuinely immortal. And Hohenheim was also the same. And so what ended up happening is that she brainwashes Rose, which, by the way, the one thing I will say that I liked about Full Metal Alchemist compared to Brotherhood is, let's be real here, Rose looked better black. I'm just gonna have to call it like it is. Everybody pretty much collectively agrees. It's just my thing. And so she brainwashes Rose, and it's implied she got her pregnant without consent. And so Lyra's like, did you know that with the Philosopher's Stone you can make a portal to a different dimension? And Ed's like, that's hogwash. And so Lyra takes Rose's baby, claps the alchemy circle on this baby, and it opens up a portal to World War II, our world, where there's no alchemy at all. Dang, I never knew she was black, and yeah, she looks better. No, she was like not black in the original manga, but she looks so good with it, especially the hair color. You know what I mean? But like, oh man, like when I say World War II, I mean Hughes is a Nazi, Alphonse's own variant. It works for the Nazi party to make inventions. It gets crazy. Which is where Conqueror of Shambhala comes into play, because we actually see that world, and it's actually pretty interesting. But then, some of the good ideas that they had are just, cast aside, because, like, this is the very, like, few final episodes, by the way. This is, like, 2 or 3 episodes near the end of the series, by the way. You're like, oh man, this is like a halfway point. I am describing to you the stuff with Lyra and her like original body dying, because what happened was that Lyra had swapped with with Greed's accomplice and then killed her in the old body. That is like I think like 20-30 episodes before. What I am describing to you right now with the baby and World War II, that happens in the same episode. Like, this is like 2, 3, maybe 5 episodes in the ending. No one talks about how crazy the ending is. I think the only cool thing that happens in FMA, the one thing I really actually did like, was how they handled the homunculus. Was how they handled the homunculuses. Was how they handled the homunculus. Good, close enough. Being that every time a homunculus is brought back, they're still the body. They're still the decrepit, fearing, like, creepy body they were. But after they are tossed aside, after they are, like, cast away, they secretly reform their bodies and they take on the appearance of the loved one that they were brought back from. Whereas in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, they were technically brought back, but it was like different body parts from different people, different souls, which I thought was really cool. But that I liked because we would see the homunculus go to the people that they would, that had brought them back, and they're like, I have their memories, but I'm not them. I think Lust was really well done with it because she met someone and, like, we find out she's connected to Scar. And it was really beautiful. Her episode was so beautifully done. And then, like, I think, like, Gluttony was, like, just some other guy. But then we also involved Ed and Al's teacher, how one of the homunculus, the newest homunculus, was one of those, like, was made from, Al's dead body. Because of, like, some shenanigans. And it was, like, this is really cool. This is a really cool concept. But it was also made from Izumi's baby. It was like, what is it? It was made from, what is it? I'm saying it wrong. They were made from Izumi's baby that she had when she lost her wound. But they had Al's arm. And that was really cool. Hello, Mississippi. Like, stuff like that was really, really cool. And, like, seeing, like, the homunculus interact with and having the memories of them while looking like them, and Edward is genuinely disturbed and, like, you know, just really just, like, disturbed by all of it, because, like, when this stuff with the portal baby, because I just call it the portal baby, when the stuff with the portal baby happens, it is genuinely disturbing. It is like Ed is taking in all this information and he is just disturbed. And then this is like the last couple of episodes, so movie time, Conqueror of Shambhala. Oh yeah, we left Windreaver behind, which is what made me really hate FMA, was the fact that they abandoned Winry. Can I be really? That's the only reason why. Literally throughout the entire movie, I'm like, Ed's gonna go back and he's gonna marry Winry. Please keep in mind, FMA, I went in blind. FMB, I went in blind, and then I made the stupid decision to look up spoilers. And so I was kind of like, oh. I'm still gonna watch it. I still need to finish it. To this day, I still haven't finished it. But I was like, oh. This would have been really cool if I wasn't stupid. The one time I look up spoilers, and it just, there you go. So there were ideas in FMA that were good, like the homunculus. But, the portal baby was what caught me off guard, and I love people that shill FMA because they never bring that up. They never bring that up. They're just like, well, the animation is cool and it's a dark take. If you don't bring up how stupid that ending is, doesn't feel too bad. Didn't finish either. Don't feel too bad. Didn't finish either of them. The funny thing is like I'm hard on myself about finishing it because I remember the final time I finished off FMA. I remember my sister and I going to a Claire's. Literally, I could barely hear the movie. I was on my phone trying to hook up to as many Wi-Fi spots as possible, being like, I need to hear the movie. I don't want to wait till I get home. And I was literally trying my best to listen to this movie. Oh, by the way, Hawkeye's also a Nazi scientist in the movie. Yes. There's a lot of crazy stuff that people don't bring up about FMA or Conqueror of Shambhala. And plus, mine is more I'd say mine, me not finishing it is more egregious because I was on like the last like 5-10 episodes. I was not even 10. I was on the I got to episode 60. Do I have to address the allegations? What allegations? That you're cringe? Guys, Kuma's finally admitting that he's cringe. Why? I don't like her being a Nazi scientist. Well, you see, did you not hear me earlier? I literally said that, what is it? Hawkeye's a Nazi scientist. I didn't realize that until years later, by the way. So you don't realize it unless you're really paying attention to all the character designs, which is funny. Was it? She's a Nazi scientist. Hugh is a Nazi. He's still a good guy. He's just also a Nazi. Alphonse is working on a thing. He dies, of course, because terminal illness. What happened? Stroheim moment. Because I remember, the reason why I only remember this is because I remember I watched it. So I watched Conqueror of Shambhala and I watched FMA and I just was like, okay, this was actually pretty good. And then years later, I watched someone review it and I was like, that was the Nazis? Please keep in mind, Hitler is in the movie. Sorry, Schindler is in the movie. I knew they were based on Nazis. Well, I didn't pick it up. I was like, what, 14? How did you not see that coming? Wait, is Hawkeye the main villain? Yes. Yeah. That's why I was really confused, because I'm like, man, and that's why I didn't put 2 and 2 together that she was supposed to be the Portal Baby equivalent of Hawkeye until someone like put it like side by side. B. L, I know I have the no kill rule, but this is 1984, am I right? Oh man, I missed that. Yeah. I mean, at least it showcased that one animator who constantly makes cubes. He makes cube animations and like, let's be real here. Like, let's all be real here. FMA is like a masterpiece animation-wise. It like jump-started a lot of people artistically. Just like a lot of like filler content back in the day really allowed people to like experiment with animation. It was crazy. It was crazy though. Again, no one brings up half the stuff I brought up. Cause like everyone's like, well, it's good. It has good animation. The one thing I also liked was Envy. Because, like I said, all the homunculus were based on people that were brought back from the dead with the memories, but weren't exactly them. And Envy's was so good, but I hate it because, unlike Lust, all of Envy's stuff regarding themselves as a homunculus is like at the very end. And then they just die in the movie. Don't ask the minions what they were doing during World War II. There's a reason why they didn't cover that in the Minions movie. Oh my gosh. I love how we've barely touched this thing. Oh my gosh. You listen, guys. It'd be like that. They did cover it. They did? Oh man, I'm lost. Oh man. Let's see. They were in the isolation during that time. That's actually the implications of that is like morbidly so bad, yet makes so much sense. What is it? Let's see. Gosh, I forgot that's how they avoided it. I know some people were like, wait a minute, the greatest people in history, and they only bought a ticket to see how Illumination would handle that. Just beautiful. They made it a point to say they were not with the... What? You saying that the people that help villains didn't help the villain in history?
Not my based Illumination minions.
Oh my gosh. Gosh, it would have been so bad. It would have been so bad. That is it. It would have been so freaking bad. Here we go. So we had that slide over, and pretty much... Not gonna lie, it would have been kind of funny in a messed up way if the minions worked with No, bro, that actually would have been really funny. Man, now I'm thinking they should have really ran with that joke, but instead of working with Hitler, they would have worked with the Allies because, haha, the U.S. government has always been more evil. Haha, social commentary on how the U.S. government has always been evil. Oh my gosh. Let's paste that. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna have to, do I not have a backlight on these? I don't have a backlight on these, and I'm not redoing that. I'm not redoing it. Let's see. I was going to say the UK and France, but US too. Considering all the treasure the Europe had stolen, listen, America and African Americans aren't the only ones who should be giving back reparations, is all I'm saying. You know, baby steps, baby steps. Oh man, this is probably the most political I've ever been. Answer the question, Kendra. What? What were the minions doing? No! Answer the question, Kuma. Where were the minions during the Inquisition? The Spanish Inquisition, where were they? Because if they worked with every villain in history... Also, I am so sorry, Cute the Fox Furry, or maybe I did call you, or maybe I did say thank you for the follow. I'm brained. I am dumb brained a little bit. Oh my gosh. We're so screwed. Oh man. Man. I'm shelling my art. Currently the minions are working with Twitch streamers. How many minions did George Washington kill during the revolution? Technically, the minions are unkillable. Everybody else, though. Listen, you know good and well they're like, we can't. Because let's be real here, this rabbit hole where were the minions during certain events, You know good and well. You know good and well. It would be so bad. Cause you know they probably had to like genuinely, you know they had to sit in a room and be like, guys, we can't. We cannot. How do we get around this? They're storming Normandy. Deploy Freddy Fazbear. Oh my gosh. This is so we're really here right now. We really doing stuff. I love how we should have been editing the video. I mean, technically, we need an excuse for why the minions aren't in any conflict after Napoleon. I love how we like reference Napoleon because like think about it. You gotta remember, Napoleon literally like stripped women's rights at that point, so that means the minion helped him strip women's rights. Is all I'm saying. They're like, man, we cannot get into how bad Napoleon actually was. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Paste right here. Okay. Can we? Yeah. So like this. Yes! Perfect. Women's rights, throw it in the trash. Ah, there we go. Pull this over here. Oh, I made the magnet not go. There you go. Women's rights. Where's you already put that? Oh my gosh. Listen, everybody it be like that sometimes, you know, it be like that. Ah, that's why. Okay, so I need to let's see. I need to bring this down here. Crap. Okay. I'm gonna just do it like this because I do not want to do that. There we go. Yeah, just fade in. Let's see. Let me do this because I know good and well. It be like that. It be like that, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Let me see. 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 What is it? Hmm? What? Is that better? Let's see. Yeah, I think maybe that's pretty good. Oh. Let me... I'm getting back to chat. I'm just Can I tell you guys, tell you guys a sneak peek on something? So if you guys know, I've been trying to upload, so I've been uploading videos, and then like on the past couple of Wednesdays I have not, but I've been also unlocking some videos ahead of time. And I had to put a pause on that because some videos, I need to do the backlog. What is it? I'm going to head out. Good night. Bye, Trench. What is it? Also, speaking of speed drawing, didn't you say you were going to upload mine? You said your sister is Paul Black? Yeah, wait, what was it? Didn't you say you were gonna... Okay, I had to like think about that. You say your sister is Paul Black. So she's like, what is it? So she's kind of like how I am with Japan. She grew up more like into like Black history type culture. And so she's more invested in that than say I am, where I have an interest and I get a lot of my knowledge from her, but she is more of an expert with that than me. Whereas when it comes to like Japan and stuff, because that's, like I said, I was born there, I have a vested interest in it. That's where I want to learn, and that's where people try and come with me, but I still gotta, like get more knowledge and learn the language and stuff. But pretty much, yeah, like not like the whole like Black and nobody can do anything wrong, because trust me, if you've been in the Black community, you know there's a lot of there's some people, but if I got into that debate, it would probably be worse than the Hassan debate. What is it? But speaking of speed drawing, did you say you were going to upload mine? Yes, that one is actually coming in a couple of weeks. That one's more of a YouTube short. Tell her she's freaking amazing. As a big sister, I can clearly tell. This is more cringe than anything you have ever said. Man. What is it? Let's see. But I'll tell her. I'm gonna tell her you're cringe though. No, what is it? So we pretty much have all the lights. To be honest, I was hoping to do the lights and the music, but I think the music's going to just be its own, like, I don't think the music's going to be its own stream. However, maybe, most likely, probably. Or I'll just do that on my own time. I'm trying to like do more stuff on stream and some stuff on my own time. Because like, I'm able to do stuff. I just kind of want to share some progress with you guys. Cause like, what is it? Sometimes you just don't have enough time, or you get, all that type of stuff. I'm being genuine. I support all pro-Black people, especially women. You see that right there? That's what we call a male feminist, everybody. Beware. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Listen. The one thing I always applaud her is just the fact that she's she was pretty much, really, I can just applaud anyone, myself included, about If you have something you're genuinely invested in, you genuinely want to learn the culture of, just do it. Just do it. Because when you do, you learn so much. You know what I mean? You just learn so much. And it's just so good. It's just good for you to just learn stuff outside of your culture and community, because the world feels a lot bigger. You know what I mean? Like, had I not discovered anime, I would not have wanted to, because even though when I was a kid, I loved just Japan in general, when I got into anime, I started really appreciating Japan. I still obviously went through my own weeaboo phase. Who hasn't been through their own weeaboo phase? But for real, who hasn't? But like, I would not be as invested in Japan had I not encountered anime as a kid. I blame you, Dragon Ball, but really it was actually just some random girl that I like knew as a kid. So this actually looks pretty good, weeb. I don't know why, but I would have said something. I'm just trying to make sure all this is like lined up good. So this will slide over and not look weird. Hurry up. Okay. I guess I'll make this more hurry up. There we go. Okay, so it doesn't look weird. How about this? Alright, good. I'm just double checking a lot of this stuff. You'd be surprised what'll happen with editing, because some stuff will literally like go by and you will never know. You will never know. I remember one time I spent hours uploading a Speedpaint. And when I went up, and then when I posted it on YouTube, I was like, you know what? Why not? How come you don't got a tongue? I do. I love gift tag. It never goes away. It only hibernates until it knows when it can come out. Ain't that the truth? Did I pause it? Okay, I accidentally paused it. Oh crap. Please tell me that didn't do it. I think it just did. Ah, okay. Good thing I caught this. The timing's off. So slightly after. Don't be weird. There we go. Can we? Okay, there we go. That's a lot better. Let's see. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of do that. Don't be weird in chat. Don't be weird in chat. That's pretty much just how it will go. Unfortunately, I have been a lot more ban happy recently. Lots of people coming out and doing really stupid stuff as of late. Not chatters, but mostly other VTubers. There we go. And then go over this one more time, which we should be stealing from you. We need the fade over, fusion, copy, and swap over. Where did you? Please tell me. Okay, there we go. Okay, Okay, right here, maybe? It's having a black flash? Why? A black flash. Okay, there's nothing above it. This. What is this right here? It's not rendered in place. Oh gosh, Kendra, what? What is this? You're so talented and smart, you see that? Cringe. This. What is this? What is this? Is it just a glitch? What is this? Yeah, it's just with this. And it moves. Maybe it's just a glitch thing that I'm not getting. You see that right there, guys? Cringe. Chat, Kendra makes jokes because sincere praise makes her feel awkward. It is truly the VTuber way. Ah, crap, really? One of the things is glitching. Let me see. Maybe this will be good. Nope. There's a glitch, but what is this glitch? I actually know a great song for you to cover. What? You didn't tell me last time. What is this thing? Okay, now it's not catching it. Or is it? Okay, I dragged it too far. Okay. Ah! Beautiful. Alright, right here. I asked you were should I post it, and you never replied. Really? I thought maybe it got mixed in. I remember saying like what was it? I remember saying send it to me, and then I said depends on what it is, and then that was where the conversation kind of left off, and then I had to get back to my thing. Where's this flashing coming from? Cause it's not coming in. Maybe it's just a glitch. Hopefully it's not a permanent glitch, because I don't feel like editing this 50 million times again. There we go. Hopefully that's good. So let's allow this to... There you go. There you go. The Kendrillian seal of approval. That's kind of too long. I think only after a few seconds that like delay is like really... Man. Maybe this will be enough. Let's see. So just DM it. You see that right there? You see that right there? Cringe. Alright, that's perfect. That was perfect. Alright. I'd say just put it in Discord. Regular Discord is good. And I'll see the song myself. I'm usually kind of picky with certain songs. By the way, can I ask you guys, what the crap was your thought process when like a lot of you voted Living Millennium? I need to know, why did you guys vote after I do the next song? Why did you guys vote Living Millennium? I mean, I've rewritten a lot of the lyrics now because I've had the lyrics for years. And I know there's not really that many English covers. I don't know either song, to be fair. So what I did was that a couple of days ago, I think like 2 weeks ago, I made a poll and it said after the next song that I'm going to cover, hopefully I can like record and like release it next month or sometime later this month. Mostly probably next month. I ain't making any promises. That stuff is hard to edit. But I put the poll up and the song ideas, no idea, I don't remember if I voted. What is it? So basically I said after the song that I'm going to record, I want you guys to pick between these two songs because I'm going to sing both of them anyway, but one of them will be sooner than later. And by a very strong mile, it was between the English cover, which the English lyrics already exist by Breadbox, of Merry Bad End by Mafu Mafu. And the other was Living Millennium by Iowa. And I did not think Living Millennium would win. I thought people would want the Merry Bad End. I want to say it probably has to do with the fact that Living Millennium just does not have an English cover. It has English covers, but not really. You know what I mean? There's a lot of JP covers, and the English covers we technically have are translated, and not really that old. But I'm just like kind of confused because, like I said, I've had the lyrics ready for like a long time. I wanted to actually start being an utaite like 5 years ago, but I was like, no, it's not for me. And I just rewrote everything. But I'm just kind of confused because I'm just like, y'all know how high that song is? I have to like take some shortcuts corners, posted it. I have to take some shortcuts corners vocal wise because I cannot do the full high range of the song. Technically, kinda. I could if I wanted to, but I have to like kind of measure it out for certain lyrics. But yeah. I'm just kind of confused. What song we got? Where's the song? Last surprise. Finally, dual power. I have been like in so, what is it? Sup? Hello, Attila the Goon. Attila the Goon? Ain't that funny? Last surprise. To be honest with you, I do. You know what? Why not? That would probably be definitely a goal though, because with Last Surprise, so the thing is, the reason why I'm picky with music, not only is because there are just some songs that I just vibe with and I want to save for later when I'm a lot better and in more control of my vocal range, but there are some songs that are so powerful, I gotta hold back, or some songs that are so high that I gotta practice. But when it comes to English songs, even though I like them, it's like, on the one hand, I want to cover them because they are in English, but I don't want to cover them because I feel like there's more lesser popular songs. But Last Surprise and the other song from Royale, I would totally like to cover. Yeah. Wake up, get out there. I think for now, Flying Colors. Yes! Flying Colors, can I be real with you? Flying Colors is so underrated. It's so good. That is it. We can like save this progress and we can like go back to the room one. Flying Colors is so freaking good, and the animation looks so beautiful, and it like, I think also with Flying Colors, it is so uniquely sung that like, that's also one thing that always catches me about music. There are some versions where they are so uniquely sung that I don't want to make a cover of them because I don't think I can like do good with it, you know what I mean? So like a good example, there are some songs by Jubyphonic or Amelie or Trickle that I'm just like, this is the number one song. I can't do it. I can't top this. I can never top this. Or like one song, or like songs that are written so well and the lyrics are written so good. I can't do this. The only reason why I would have a confidence to do it is if it wasn't in the original key. River is in the desert, whom of fate and life will change are all good. Was it Flying Colors or Life Will Change? Was it Life with Change? Let me see. Was it Life with Change or Flying Colors? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it was Life with Change. It was actually Life with Change. Life will change. I'm not thinking of Flying Colors. Life will change, Persona 5. Or was it Life will Change? It was in Persona Royale when it was like, okay, this is about the dancing game. No, it wasn't Life with Change. Flying Colors is the Persona 5 Royale opening. Okay, yes. Can I be real with you? I kind of thought Rivers in the Desert was kind of one of those songs where it's like, after the first loop, you kind of want to shut it off. Because it's not a bad song, but I'm just like, yep, we are definitely in the river of the desert. I have not seen Whims of Fate though, so I definitely should check it out. And I definitely will check out Life Will Change. Yeah, it was Flying Colors. Yeah. The lyrics are like finally coming back to me. What is it? Man. I am just like, I'm kind of excited. So I guess I technically can like talk to you guys. The next song we're going to cover is Lemon Melon Cookie. I'm gonna talk more about it. When like we do, because I'm thinking of doing like a not a watch along stream, but like an aftermath stream. And I'm just like, I want to sing Lemon Melon Cookie. Because one reason why is because I would like to do a lot more cuter songs. So for if you like, I guess not a phobia or like a self-conscious thing, but I've never really saw myself like quote unquote cute. So I'm trying to sing more like, I want to sing more cute type songs because even though I don't feel it fits my vocal range or personality, it's just good to do because it's your favorite songs, because a lot of my favorite songs are like cute, but like they feel like they're more like they feel like they fit me more. That's why I cringe at say my Onegai My Melody's first opening, but I will like simp all day for Kuru Kuru Shuffle and Tsukiri Day, like the Tsukiri's opening theme, because they're more like they're more my style. Oh. Because I want to do more covers. To be honest, I should have been recording Lemon Melon Cookie this month. And I should have released it this month. But I'm forcing myself. I'm forcing myself to practice every other song but that one. You do have the cute-esque voice when you're angry. That's not really cute. That's just me losing my mind. So I've been trying to, really I've also been trying to, I've just been trying to practice because like I've been having to rewrite a couple of lyrics or change some lyrics back. I'm not kidding. I literally wrote lyrics to a different song that we're not even going to sing until a year from now. Then actually practicing the song I'm supposed to be covering. I wrote literally like a couple of choruses. And the only reason why it's not finished is because I purposely made it that way so that I can save it for next year. I then went on to write like starter lyrics for like 5 other songs afterwards. So we have a couple of songs. Not only that, but I took up this one music lesson place. I don't meet them in person, but like it's this one music guy. If you look up like Otto, and this one guy covers Otto, and not gonna lie, I finally understand what it means to sing from the diaphragm, because when I was younger, I was already raised in a family of singers. And I was able to sing with what I was able to sing with. But I remember we went to this one church, and I was in the choir, and I ended up discovering falsetto just one day while we were at practice, and I was like, oh, I'll never have to sing from my diaphragm ever again, before I knew what a diaphragm was. And I ended up relying on falsetto for like 6 years. So then when I finally actually realized that's actually a bad thing and you need to sing from your diaphragm, I had pretty much completely forgotten everything else. Now, funnily enough, despite the fact that I have technically been practicing, ironically enough, it took 1 day to understand what the diaphragm was, and I've been able to pretty much pick up where I have left off. I think I sound definitely a lot better. And it also allows me to breathe better, because that's also the reason why I'm like nervous to cover Lemon Melon Cookie, because there's a lot of breathing to it that I'm not used to in Vocaloid. And I'm just like, ugh. I can also tell you one thing, guys, I'm doing it. I mentioned it briefly earlier. I am finally starting to pick up Japanese. Praise me more. I finally started picking up Japanese, yes. The reason why is because there are a lot more songs that I want to cover by producers that have never been translated. Or they do have translations, but the fandom is so niche in the West that I'm like, I want to cover them And even if I'm not the first, I want to be able to understand them, so that even if I'm not first to that producer, I want to be first with this other producer. There are so many producers in Vocaloid that I have just fallen in love with. Yeoman is one that I've been really just like, I've loved forever. And this one guy, his name is Yoshihisa Hirata. And there's also, what is it? There's Yoshihisa Hirata. There's A4 period. There's Yeoman. There's just so many. There's so many producers that are so good, and no one covers them because the algorithm doesn't filter them into people's feeds. And I'm just kind of like, I want to cover these songs because I want to cover these songs because these producers are so good. But there's some songs like Yeoman's songs are tuned to be high. And the funny thing is, I can hit the high notes, but I cannot hit the falsetto high notes. So for those that don't know, so for those who know music terminology, there's soprano, which is basically the high notes, alto, which is basically the middle notes, and tenor and baritone. There are in-betweens, but for me, I am an alto soprano. I can sing both. And Yeoman is also an alto soprano type singer, but man, do his Gumi songs really genuinely make me want to cry. He has tuned Gumi to where I'm just like, I'm gonna be having to practice this for a couple of years, aren't I? When you have to relearn how to do something, sometimes you have to go back to sucking at it. Yep, I remember that. I'm a baritone. But can you sing baritone? There's a difference there. There's a difference. Deep voice. So here's the thing. There's tenor and there's baritone. Because baritone is more than just deep voice. It is like you are hitting the lowest note possible. Or the other quote, start by sucking, Rima. Yeah, that sounds like a Rima quote. I'm gonna sing Baka Mitai. Baka Mitai. Baka Mitai? Every single time I keep hearing about it. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to talk about Gunpei last night. Well, technically that happened like a few days after. So we're gonna put that in the tier list. There's also one producer that I'm so upset isn't as popular anymore. Have you guys ever heard of Kurage P? Kurage P or Wada Takeaki? He made Chuririru Chuririru Ratata, and no one covers his songs anymore. He's still releasing instrumentals. He's still he's still involved in the community. He still releases music. And no one talks about him at all, which is weird. Was it Gunpei loses simps? What types I am? Yeah, you pretty much here's the thing. I think one thing I am actually happy about is because I am from a music family, I do not have to start as far back as a lot of people. But the problem, I still have a lot of catching up to do, but I do not have as much catching up compared to some people, because some people are at the very bottom of it, where they have to find out what a note is. And I can't imagine that, since I'm literally someone who literally will listen to music until she is unconscious. So I'm able to pick up notes pretty fast, but I'm grateful for at least that. Don't think I heard of them. They were so popular. And now nobody talks about them. What is it? It kind of started, the reason why part of it, the partial reason why is because, do you guys remember the subtitle debacle with PewDiePie that happened a while ago? So the reason why is because there was this subtitler who, they were, subtitling for PewDiePie, and people didn't mind that, but he was gathering all his subtitles up into a playlist, and he was writing over other people's subtitles, and everyone's complaining about it. And YouTube heard everybody's complaints. So what they decided to do was just remove community subtitles completely. And now the people that suffer the most of it are producers and other things where, yeah. Well, looks like I joined late. Hello, Ventus. I wish I had more. I were more into Vocaloid tunes. My music expertise is video game music. Grant Kirkhope, Nobu, Ematsu, Kojo Kondo, Yoko Shimura, etc. I think the thing with Vocaloid is that you just gotta find that song. The thing with Vocaloid is the fact that a lot of producers start out as Vocaloid producers, and then like a lot of them end up going into the mainstream. A good example. Stop being operatic! I love her. She's so funny. What is it? That's my sister. Talking about my favorite Vocaloid producers, I wonder if you've heard of my favorite. Which one? Just that one tune. Yep, that's what did it for me in MGM and VGM. Yep, and the thing with Vocaloid also, you gotta find that one, like that. There's a reason why I say Yeoman is my favorite, because what a lot of Vocaloid producers do that I really like from Vocaloid is a lot of them take advantage of the fact that these are technically robots singing, and the amount of emotion they try and pull out of that robot is so good. Two examples I can think of okay, of course, Yeoman is so good at hitting that nostalgic feeling. And Hiragi Kirai. I have never seen someone pull so much hatred out of a Vocaloid than Boca del Vertia. That song was like genuinely like someone holding back their anger, which was the theme of the song, and really, really good. I mean, I can't say the same for his autography. I kind of think can I be real with you? The one song I hate from Hiragi Kirai is Autography. I think it's a bad song. Everyone's like, this song is so amazing. It's really good. I think it's kind of garbage. This isn't to say all of Hiragi's songs are garbage, far from it. In fact, most of his catalog is really good. But Autography is it's a song that exists. I actually recommend Agape by Hiragi a lot more. It's a series by what? Are you talking about Lead Princess of the Color Stealing World? No, I've never heard of it before. Yuzuki is my favorite VGM composer. You'd have to listen to her compositions. So much emotion in the music. What is it? Yuzuki. What is it? I don't know. If you're in the Discord, send me a link and I'll listen to them later. What is it? Like Kikuo. I like Kikuo. Like everyone, and then the best thing is about Vocaloid is everyone has their own personality with it. And it's like with Kikuo, a lot of his songs are childish, but like on a deep, like what is it? Kikuo's is like, what is it? Like on one end of the room, you have like producers like Kikuo. Kikuo is very childish, but it's more of like a childlike whimsy in a dark direction. But then you have other producers like Mushi P, where their stuff is also childish in like a dark high note, low note. It's kind of weird. It's because some producers like are together with each other. There's a KK Station Discord server. You didn't know we had a Discord server the entire time? You didn't know we had a Discord server the entire time? That's the reason why you've been contacting me like that? I thought you just were doing that because you didn't want info to get out, bro. Lol, best laughed. The story centers around Lydia. Lydia, a princess doll made out of lead. She lives a happy life with a shove it that due to her lead eyes that she can't see color. The caveat that due to her lead eyes she can't see color. In continuously wishing to gain this ability, she accidentally prays to a demon, who then removes all the color from the world and agrees only to return it on the condition that Lydia bring him the most important thing. Huh. Interesting. Lead princess of the color-stealing world. All I remember is the fact that there was a McDonald's Miku crossover. Before the official collabs. Ooh. Of course it's led by Rin. I don't know why I expected it to be led by Miku. It's such an interesting song too. I knew, but I never joined. Why aren't you all joining like Discord server? I'm kidding. Alright, Kendra. What is it? Because tonight, we shall cut it off. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. I'll deal with it tomorrow or later. Link me some entry-level Vocaloid songs. The producer behind it, though. Wait, I'll give it a shot. What is it? Nyan, 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 nyan. What is it? I would say definitely Yoshihisa Hirata. What is it? I'm gonna put the names of some producers I like. So there's Yomen. So what is it? Yoshihisa Hirata. Yomen. What is it? Yoshihisa Hirata. Let me see. I've even like gotten my what is it? Can I be real with you? The best thing is also that's funny. I'm not kidding. I've like been like getting my brother into Vocaloid. He likes Michi M. I think it's funny that we're all just collectively obsessed with Seraphim of the End. Or was it Seraphim of the End? The wrestling song. What is it? Paste. Yoshihisa Hirata. Yomen. I highly recommend Yomen because Yomen is really... His stuff comes from clearly a really deep place. His stuff comes from a really deep place, and he's really, really good and poetic with his songs. Really, really good. What is it? Mostly because I only heard of it, but never knew it was an app. Oh, okay. There we go. There's blah blah blah. There's Yoshihisa Hirata. What is it? Wait, is the link in the description or am I blind? I can simply find it. No. So basically, KK Station is where all the social medias are. So go down to the KK Station link that has my socials. Scroll to the bottom. That's where the main Discord server link is. Huh? I'm not gonna lie, the Yaoi Girl video is popping off and I was literally pushing. Can I be real with you guys? So there are some videos that I push back because I think they're lame. Because I think they're really, really lame. Can I be real with you? That I think they're not gonna do well. And then when the videos actually release, They actually pop off, and I'm almost upset by that because I'm like, I could have popped off these videos a lot sooner if I wasn't a coward. The yaoi girl video, I had pushed back so many times. I want to say at least like 7-5 times. And now people are like, yeah, good. And that, it gets hacked very often. What is it? I gotcha. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You click on too many suspicious links? Oh, by the way, if you go listen to Yeoman, hold up. Alright, we gotta wrap it up. What I was saying is, if you listen to Yeoman, I highly recommend Marginal Soul, Nostalgia, Worst Regret, and really I recommend most of his like discography. It's so freaking good. But looks like I gotta head out for the day, and I shall see you all tomorrow for some more manga reading, which I gotta actually make the slides for. You need videos in the bank for when you go viral during your bank. Ain't that the truth? I'll probably make a separate email when I join. To be honest, that's just how it be. I'm so terribly sorry for sending that stuff when I could have not pulled a silly. So sorry. I joined. I'll laugh it off now, bro. I thought you were just doing. Listen, because like I know some of my other chatters do it too. I thought you were just doing it just because you wanted to keep the you just want to personally DM. Well, not personally DM, but like inform me about certain things, because I know you've been informing me about certain things regarding like the disaster tier list. But yeah, pretty much. But otherwise, we shall send everybody off via a raid. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Thank you. Drop the baton. Let us add a channel. I mean, at the same time, yeah, I probably would have done the same thing anyway. Ooh, Oren's. No, under the T. We'll raid Oren next time. Have a good one. Have a good one too. What is it? And Toku Thursday with Ember Linstar. I've never heard of them. Alright, Tokusatsu then. For those who want to just Tokusatsu marathon, let's go. I shall see you all lovely tomorrow. Kendrillion out. And get ready for some drama queen. Bye.